What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JCHX.
Zambian young talents and advancing the upgrading and technological progress of the mining industry. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, China-Zambia Businesses Corporation has come a long way. Chinese businessmen are proud to be part of the great transformation this country is undergoing. Whatever changes may take place in the world, the Chinese government will continue to support Chinese entrepreneurs in increasing investment and expanding production in Zambia. They will be encouraged to operate in strict compliance with safety, labor, and environmental standards and continue to give back to local communities. China is committed to promoting green development in mining and has proposed to sign MOU on green mineral cooperation with Zambia. We look forward to the continuous support of Zambian government and all sectors of the Zambian society. To conclude, I wish the project a complete success, and with our joint efforts, I wish the friendship and the practical cooperation between China and Zambia a more promising future. Thank you.
Those were remarks delivered by the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to Zambia, His Excellency Mr. Han Jin. Thank you very much for those remarks, reaffirming your commitment to supporting Zambian business. Let's give him another round of applause, please. And now, because this is a celebratory day, we are witnessing the relaunch of Lubambe Copper Mine. Giving life to Lubambe Mine requires a lot of cheering and celebrating. And so allow me to call upon Temweni Cultural Group just to help us to celebrate this milestone. Let's give them a round of applause as they come through. Thank you very much. A round of applause. There we have it. Thank you so much, Tamweni Culture Group, with that very beautiful performance called Tongosa. Indeed, we continue to celebrate the positive milestone. Allow me at this point to call upon the Provincial Minister for the Copperbelt, Honorable Elisha Matambo, MP, to deliver his remarks. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much. I want to recognize the presence of the President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Naleta obuleme kabiri kushine shafwebo. Bonse bamwene abali pano pa Chimfinda. I recognize the presence of the Ambassador, His Excellency the Ambassador of China. Let me just ride on the protocols already established. I won't read my speech, but I'll do my speech together with all of you. Twalachitira speech pamo bonse. Nganalumbule chintu. When I say something, you say kwenyu. Kwenyu just, it means you mark it correctly. Muchirambani shibari abachonga. We want just to, we have to keep on reminding the prophets of doom that President Hakainde has done wonders the past 3.5 years. We should be talking about these things every day, because some people, they will never agree. It's like Satana agreeing that Jesus is the Lord. He will never do that. Number one, the president promised that he will make Copperbelt as his second home, and he has been coming every time. Say, kwenyu. Number two, he promised to give us free education. Say, kwenyu. He promised to employ teachers. He has employed 40,000. Say, kwenyu. He promised to deliver thousands of desks which have been delivered around Copperbelt. Say, kwenyu. Na fuma pwapo na yaku mine. The mining sector was dead. Now it has been resuscitated. Number one, we started with Mupane. Say, kwenyu. We went to KCM, kwenyu. We went to 2028 shaft, kwenyu. There is Mingomba, kwenyu. There is Mimbula, phase 2 project, kwenyu. Now we are at Lubambe, kwenyu, kwenyu. And several other mining houses which have been resuscitated. Now Yakumisebo, roads. He promised to do Lusaka and Dola roads. They are doing it, and here on the Copperbelt we have already finished Masangano, Fisenge, Luansha Road is brand new, kwenyu. Chingola, Chililabombwe, Kasumbalesa Road, kwenyu. Mufurila, Dola, Sakanya Road, kwenyu. Chivuruma Road, kwenyu. They is coming to do Pongwe Machia, including Machia Bridge, kwenyu. Lumpuma, Mukutuma Road, kwenyu. All the township roads. So we started with Luansha. Chingola, they have started. Chikitwe, they have started. Dola, they will be starting. All over. Selected township roads are being done. Kwenyu. Eoti. He has given us 5 level 1 hospitals. One in Ndola, Kwenyu, Chifubu. Another one will be completed in Mbwana Mkubwa, Kwenyu. Chililabombwe, Kwenyu. Chambori, Kwenyu. The first ever Chimwemwe, Kwenyu. The first ever cancer hospital in the Copper Belt, Kwenyu. Medicine levels are now seated at 89% and 90% Kwenyu. Toteleni. Amanesa is more than 20,000 Kwenyu. Amenshi, he promised water. He just commissioned the Kafulafuta Dam, and we have the pressure of water in Rwansha and Dola, Masaiti, Mpongwe has improved. Kwenyu. Mulonga water is working to do the same. Kwenyu. Mkana, they are busy fixing water problem. Kwenyu. Cash for work. Kwenyu. Bamba harvest. Kwenyu. Mr. President, I took it personally. I went to check the price of mini meal in the shops 4 days ago, together with the media. Antelope has dropped the mini meal to 229 kwacha. Yesterday, I invited 5 millers in my office. All of them, they have dropped the price of mini meal to 230, and I told them, as soon as we collect all the maize, we will have price of mini meal is expected to come down even further. Kwenyu. CDF from 1.6 to 36 million. Kwenyu. We have trained 20,000 skilled youths in skills, carpentry, bricklaying, na fimbi. Kwenyu. Ishi neshafwebo. Na alitatikiro kupita mumfumu buli aushiku kubona mapala sa kupepe apera pesa. Bati kumbi watatika koti kwa bamu kutuma yafika almost 80%. Kwa ba mama balesa ili almost 80%. Pano tulewika ko speed shonse mfumushire kwa tama pala sa nyuwe nani. Kwenyu. I can go on and go on and go on. Even in this project in Lubambe, we know the issues to do with our employees. We were here with my brother, Honorable Kabuswe. All those issues you told us, our employees, contractors, and suppliers, we will be on your side. And now the president is here. I'm sure they will improve. Kwenyu. Mutoteleni mwaumyoyu. This is the president who came from Valesa. Fipelwa naba yawe. Hakainde Hichilema apelwa naba yawe. Apelwa naba yawe. Apelwa. Kwenyu. Mutoteleni. Thank you so much.
Those were remarks delivered by Honorable Elisha Matambo, MP and Provincial Minister for Copperbelt Province. Honorable Minister, I believe that you have made history for having the most Kwenyus in a speech. It is my honor and privilege to now call upon the Minister of Mines and Minerals Development, Honorable Paul Kabuswe MP, who is also area member of Parliament. Round of applause.
mwepali wa boss pano tiba. May I recognize the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Sir, welcome to Chilis once again. Yesterday, I was telling my brother, the provincial minister for the Copper Belt province, that Pamatown bakateka batandalira inena alipalwa balise chiseise ku Chililabombwe bakateka twatotela Chililabombwe na Hakainde Ebola. I also want to recognize my cabinet colleagues. Okay, bachinkanya tsen mposheko abantu guys bamimoneko bachipoka batayali seni 1 minute, less than a minute.
Valishani bonse mkwai. Twadotera mkwai bakateka okusa ku Chililabombwe. Ine ninkwate ensansa pantucho muletere kuno. Tekusunga fyo mugodiyo. Na ba contractor balesa kwa balalusa enchito. Nomba na bengira ni permanent bakateka. Iyo mkwai ni kwenyu. Na dotera mkwai.
Mwapoleni bonse ba Chililabombwe. Ala mkwai buno tebushikubwa kuletela kwa masange. Ala lyashirikaya. Chino chalo chalebwelela kunuma. Twaikele kwa nani mubana banshiwa. Twarikosele mu opposition 23 years. Pandu twarishibe ifyari muri ba Hakainde Hichilema. Aisa mukubomba muchine na muchishinka. Ifinomba mwala lumbula ba kwenyu. Ala tapala tiumulumendo yuwa kubwengwa. Ishininka shamiri mwe mwala imwena mwebene. Ala Zambia ile ya kunta ishino chalo chikawama. Kuti wafira no kwa kuchipalakanya. Mweba kwasu. Hakainde Hichilema balebo mbachata turefa tukokole sana. Pantu ngabafuma pano nabakwata meeting mulusaka. Ngabafuma mulusaka mkwai balebo ekela mukuchoma. Hakainde Hichilema lesa ale mupala. Pantu mwaisa mukupushe myeo shabana bakwalesa. Ala mkwai na balanda kale kuti waona ola ni kwenyu.
Nomba mkwai twaitama members of parliament muichite mkwai introduce ishina pakuti abantu bamuishiwe.
Natotera mkwai bakateka mwaiseni bonse mwe bali pano na miposha. Ishina lyandi nine Chirundika Derrick, member of parliament for Nchanga constituency Muchingola. Wakateka nshapishe nshita ayamba kwenyu tulelumba ifwe boku Nchanga tripo kwenyu kufyalwa kwenu okubapo kwenu n'okusumina okututeka. That's the biggest kwenyu. Shakokolesa na mwebe na Zambia mwebe na Chililabombwe ndefuwayo kumyeba nga takwa abakambone wa kumishibisho okweba tuli akateka mulemo na palya litulushi nga olefuwayo okwimba omuganda payadi nishira okwata piki na shovel. We are so proud of having the president like that. Mr. President, God bless you. Let's ampale once.
Amashina yandi Ninebo Hudson Mabeta kufuma kukankoyo kumufurira va presidenti na va minister of mines tuletotera sana pafomule chita kuno kumigodi ndefe kumishibisho kweba tikwira kumukambo ila mine bafiriro kubombera kwa vanesi for 11 years mailo na alipitirako amalaiti na yaingira tulechetekera ati umwaka before wapwa mulaisa mukutita commission mine ilia for 40 years kumufurira twaikala shono mugodi umo ifi mune chita fyalalengo kweba tinga twakwata kwa nimbi migodi chibiri na umbudi ukankoyo udatulenusha amshwali ashirishi bikweli kuli prospective hapeni mulwansobe kurukungu kumyesu before the end of 26 mufila will have 2 additional new mines kwena nangu tamuchonga mwantu wakwaresa busha bakateka bakabombeshani kwena ushitasha shalande lesa totele mkwai.
Thanks so much. In the name of Jacqueline Sabao, Member of Parliament wa Gujigankata. Mwapona uti. Mr. President, as people of Chikankata and Southern Province, we are very grateful. We are here today to witness the relaunch of this very important asset because of your leadership. And the most important thing is the peaceful environment that you've brought to Zambia. Investors cannot go to a place where there's no peace, but because of your leadership, we have investors who are coming to Zambia in numbers. However, let me use this opportunity as a woman. Mr. President, before me and after me, the speakers are all men. So I want to urge the people of Zambia and the people of Copper Belt to support the Constitution Amendment Bill. Because in this bill, there's a provision for proportional representation that will bring more members of parliament, female members of parliament, to parliament. We need more women because we are co-partners in development. When we sit on the planning and negotiating table, we need both parties. Thank you.
Zambia. Zambia! Mr. President, na totela sana, lero ama pwenyu ya fulisha ibaketi ya isula. Lelo nga mwaisa kulwena wa President na kwa mapwenyu ya le milolela. Ine ninevo muvita anakoka, ninevo Member of Parliament, wa kulwena constituency kuli Mulunga Western Province. Ritumezi. President, this man standing next to me, the Minister of Mines, and I, actually twalibashi mine wonse kuno Chililabombwe. So when this project was starting as Konkola Deep Mine, nishimbomba ku Konkola, nishijikala pa flat 22 Kamenza. So hii development tule mwana wa president ama penyu aya teri ashiyo na tuishibeko tuafuma na tumwana nefire chitika neko tule ya Mr. President na tukwata hope lesami pale. Thank you very much.
Tuatotela sana mkwai. Mr. President, when you took over power for Zambia, you gave us 4 pillars. Pillar number 1 was that you have to embrace new technologies. Then you also talked about attraction of affordable capital. You also talked about value addition. Mr. President, you also talked about actually embracing technologies. Mr. President, in all your pillars, the mining sector has answered to all those pillars. This mine you are seeing was changing hands like the way we change shoes. But because the current investor embraced your message of bringing in new technologies, and that is why we are sinking 2 more shafts, so that expansion of this mine can give birth to more productivity and profitability for this mine. That is your pillar. You also talked about joint ventures. This is a typical joint venture for the Zambian government, and we have increased shareholding from what was 20% to now 30%. Mr. President, you've spoken about value addition. This mine will be producing more concentrates that will feed into the value addition vision that you've given. This is not the only mine that has answered to that. It is another Kwenyu in Luansha, closed 23 years ago. But because you've preached embracing new technologies, they have embraced new technology. They have made new pumps specifically made for dewatering at Shaft 28 and Luansha as new lease of life. Mule Kwenyu la na imoya. Imbindande mchive mbaini. Mr. President, Mopani Copper Mines we were at Caminex is pushing to become a 1 million ton mine. Why? Because you have put a vision in the mining sector that we are to produce 3 million tons in the next 10 years. Fiale moneka kwatima jokes. Icha loba kateka lekeni nchiteko politiki. Aba le chiteka. Bale teka fenichi pante ba panti loku. Tabeshi vyama mining kuti atita produce finga. Ile mwaishile mwenkala katimba mweka lombwana. Mwaishile tila muti. If you tuakula atita fionse, we are going to set goals. Pantu vena, bola vale teata mwalif panda. Kula panta fie. Imamu aisalanda ati Zambia, yala kwa tef panda. Ichipanda cha mining sector, 3 million tons. Ichipanda cha agriculture sector, 10 million tons. Ichipanda cha agriculture sector na chimbi, kula chita exporting ngombe, inama tule tuala kufialo, up to the tune of $1 billion. Mwebantu bakwalesa. Ichalo, na chikwate chipanda. Efyo bateka. Awoli mwaume Hakainde. Ifwe kunobe fwebe na Chililabombwe bakateka. Olo tatule angasha. Ule isa onse mu 2026 muku challenge Hakainde ukese na ulia. Ukakakishe na belt pantu ifwe kuno. Tualivota kali. Echo nombe chile chitika bakateka, bale chitafye nga baima, kula tukanensele, kaidifia kula ndapota bakwete. Kuno kuchililabombwe, mwalishile mwaisula KCM, na mwisa mulaisula Lubambe, uyu mwaka oleisa, mukesa mkuisula shaft sinking kumingomba. Mu July, mulea mkuisula S3 expansion project kulia kukansanshi kusolwezi. Na kabiri balumwana nimbona na malenga alipano. Na boba alumwana wale chita super pit expansion. Na komuka ya mkuisula. Na alimwebele na chikuma maini nsapato shikapwa mku yesula mwakula ya fye. Efyo bateke chalo. No tukula bumuka fenama Jemason na mashani. So tulefo kutotela bakateka. Ino maini. Miebe komwebe na Lubambe. Tatuale mweba fye pantunga mle teke chalo. Limonga wa mfwe fibi. Kukosa. Bale chitafe bakateka wacha. Kabuswe Lubambe achani. Deba boss awe fiala chitika ba boss. Until we had to take a trip himself. Pushed for more investment. Investment came into CNMC, Luansha, Shaft 28. Investment came in the expansion project of CNMC, Kuchambeshi. Na ino Lubambe, we are JCHX. Pantu, ukwa ulai investment, uyumugodi tu alino kuisalamu December 2023. So shonse shinchito ngatakuli. Nombaka ilina walandati. Hakainde we apelwe na baya we. Ola mufuile mule mona. Ichalo emitekele fe chaba. Kateka ulio ulipo. Ngali kwa te zamba. Ifintufia fila isukafi. wakateka mwalishi we Zamba. Watumie kola lingua franca ya kopala. Izamba wakateka lishi mwalikwa te palo. Mwalikwa ta ila akili ya kuchite ifintu opa mwikele ifintu fila file chitika. Ukwisa ikata kofe kukulima mataba na mumonofo bafuwa mpawira mataba. Mwalikwa te Zamba bigi. Na ifofo bale konkamo Izamba lile tukonka. That's why in 2026 Izamba lika tukonka bigi. Avena Bancroft mukonka nyepo to support this president so that he continues giving us what he's giving us. As I close Bakateka, as a consequence of what you have done in the mining sector today, and also what you have done in modernizing Kasumbalesa, next week, Minister of Infrastructure, myself, and other relevant PP Council members, we are launching the township roads for Chililabombwe. Ba KCM, because Mwalisula KCM as a consequence, now batipela kwa kilometers, including the famous Kamenza Way. Ababa lechita border kuna bona batupela ko, including the famous Kawama Road, back to bituminous standards. So if ever Chililabombwe ni kwenyu. With these few remarks, may I take this opportunity to invite all of you to welcome Kalombwana, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Sir, I invite you to speak to your people.
Thank you. You may take your seats, please. Thank you very much. Please do take your seats. Nabekale mkwai. Let me acknowledge the presence of our traditional leaders. Abenaba Kasensa, all of you, we acknowledge your coming here. My cabinet colleagues, through the Minister of Mines, members of Parliament that are here. Let me also acknowledge our leadership, UPND leadership. Let me acknowledge the JCHX Chairman, Management, and who have spoken and spoken well. I was listening attentively to what the JCHX Chair and Management had to say. Indeed, good words. I also listened, and I want to acknowledge the presence of the ambassador, Chinese ambassador to Zambia, who has also delivered wonderful messages. I was listening very carefully. Let me acknowledge the workers here at Lubambe. All of those colleagues wearing yellow. Tumone, my flags, tumone. Yeah. Manja. Thank you very much for your resilience. You have been resilient under difficult times. Lubambe has been going through difficult times, but you have been very resilient. We acknowledge you, including your colleagues that are not present in the meeting here today. I must also acknowledge the population around here, in Lubambe here, in Chililabombwe, and on the Copper Belt, for your support. Yes, Mayor, yes, Shone, and all your civic leaders, including councillors and other leaders, Akashtanakaya, I want to acknowledge the media. First, I want to thank all the speakers that have spoken for the right messages you have delivered in your own way, in your own style. Namulanda sana, we know. Nabali abambi ba mushumfwa nimbona nabo mfwa lero. Through the messages that you have delivered. We are here today to officiate at the unveiling of the JCHX Mining Limited event as our partner in this Lubambe mine, and also to mark the groundbreaking ceremony of the construction of the mining project to access the ore that lies underneath here at this mine. We want to express, first and foremost, the importance of our partnership. This is, Minister of Mines, as we have said, what we intended to be, to exploit our resources, the resources God gave us in this country, including the minerals, in a manner that delivers value for the investment team, for the people, employees, mine contractors, suppliers, and indeed the community at large, through what you have heard, the corporate responsibility that Lubambe has already, through this JCHX partnership, has been delivering. Maternity wing, in consonant with our vision as a government to improve health service delivery. Education, very important, sitting at the core of our vision is education. And this mine already is supporting schools around here. As I've always said, education is the best investment, inheritance, and equalizer. So we appreciate the work that is being done around these areas. But more importantly, back on our joint venture, for JCHX, Chairman, Ambassador has spoken already very well. Our partnership at the apex, China-Zambia partnership, is working. It's seen, not just talked about, through these projects. 28 Shaft, the work we're doing together, in many other investments, Mulungushi Textiles Revival, and I'll be commissioning that factory very soon. This is our partnership. Yes, Kwenyu. Indeed. Talking is easy. Many can talk, but very few get things done. And this partnership is delivering in many ways. Someone was asking me, why did you talk about the comprehensive strategic and cooperative partnership between China and Zambia? I said I talk about it because it is delivering, and the delivery is visible. That's why we're here today. The partnership means mutual respect. Partnership means a shared vision, shared future. That's the meaning. And for the ordinary people, they see this partnership through jobs, as is coming through here, 28 Shaft, and in other areas, as I said, Mulungushi Textiles. The community sees it in the schools, in the health centers. The community sees it in the supplier opportunities, contractors. This is the way it should work. And that's why I talk about it. Ambassador, China, please pass the message to President Xi Jinping that we do appreciate and value our partnership, and we want it to continue growing. We want it to continue growing, and we mine responsibly. We mine with the environment in our minds, sustainably, so that we can protect nature. And when accidents happen, like what happened at the dam, we continue to work together. We don't start quarreling. We continue to work together to ameliorate the damage, learn lessons from there, do things better in future. It's not a time to start quarreling, pointing fingers and damaging our relationship. It's to learn the lessons and do things better. You can count on us as your partner in that area. And we also seek expertise outside of ourselves when we feel short as a partnership. That's our commitment. So back to Lubambe, we want to indicate here that the Lubambe commitment, investment commitment, let it come to pass. Meaning, let us make the investments that we have projected, and even more, even more. Technology, let's apply it so that we can access the ore body, which I understand is of good quality, and do it efficiently so that the mine can be commercially viable. In the room there, we were talking with the chairman, the managing director, chief executive, and the team, and the deputy, Zambian deputy. We were saying, let's be more efficient around Lubambe here. And they explained to me that the reason they are sinking the two shafts is to help not just to access the ore body, but also to lower the underground transportation of ore from the mining point to the evacuation point. To simplify the language, you mine on my left, but to take the ore up, you have to drive to my right a longer distance to bring the ore up to the surface. So one of the shafts is meant to shorten the distance which the ore body, not the ore body, the ore, once it's extracted from the ore body, has to move to a shaft and bring it upstairs for further processing. I think that's the technology we have been talking about, which will help us to lower the cost of operations around here and therefore improve the viability. I think you need to clap for JCHX for that and our partnership. Abena Zambia, you need to understand the critical elements that goes into running businesses so that the business can sustain the employment. The business can employ more people. Everyone there understand? Which are very important to running businesses. We are very happy with our partnership. We want this partnership to grow here at Lubambe and elsewhere so that we can take care of the people of Zambia, as I've been saying, through jobs, through business opportunities, through community responsibilities, as we've seen already. And also, when we invest, we grow our economy. Abena Zambia. When we grow the economy, we will take care of our families. That's how it works. When we get to 1 million tons, possibly this year, as we race towards 3 million tons of copper, it means better opportunities for our people across the country, beyond the copper belt, beyond Lubambe here, beyond Chililabombwe, beyond the copper belt, across the country. Eriashi, Yolina. Sana. Mulekutika wino. Nomba ngatualanda apa ngatuafu mbambi atawe tatumfile. Tamumfile. teimwe ndesosa bambi balya. You are just anyway, nabo mfaini. Teba mushumfa. Vale umfa. Teba mushumfa. Hey, I'm quiet. I think I don't want to waste time. A lot has been said by my colleagues. So we are soldiering on attracting investments into our country so the investors can bring technology, best technology, number 2. Number 3, so they can work with us in joint ventures. Number 4, we can do value addition of different types and in different quantities. All of this is a simple story to build our economy so we can achieve more growth and to benefit everybody in the process. Partners in investment, workers, suppliers, contractors. I go around this subject so that we can all understand the importance of what we're here for today and what it means to the welfare of Chililabombwe, Copperbelt, and the people of Zambia. Otherwise, we want to say, let's continue on this trajectory. We want to say, this is the only way to success. Takwa baimbi iyo mwive pwa abena kopala. Those who were there before us were singing slogans. What value did we get? Destruction of the economy. Decline of the economy to minus 2.8% GDP growth. Minus. What else did we get? We got Nkongole, Kaloba, debt, ya kulangash. Number tule wombelapo, tule wamya, futi, TikTok continues, TikTok. Let's stay focused, Abena Zambia. Let's know where the value is, where the good things are, and focus on those areas, like what we're doing here today. Mkwaina alanda nene mulanda. Epo mpelela papene na alanda. With these words and the words of those who have spoken before me, we abalumenda aba kuti bakutwala kumbi kumbi fe they can lead you somewhere else. With these words and those spoken by others before me, we want to officially announce that the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the mine here at Lubambe, the projects that we're here for, is officially done this afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who's been able to attend. Thank you to all the efforts that have been going on here and elsewhere. The country is on the move. The country is on the move. So natotela mkwailesa mipare. Thank you very much.
Let me know what you think about this video. Thanks for tuning in to JCHX News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on tech, politics, and everything in between. Until next time, stay cool.